Today we are going to be making an Ursula Crown only for spray paint. That's the only thing I paid for on this actually, so super cheap, but it looks really good. So you can see I have just looked online for an Ursula Crown, and this is what it came up with. Image, and so I just basically looked at that, and from looking at that I came up with this, where I'm doing the exact same thing, the trick that I did last time. Michael, will you hold this? I take what I've already drawn, and I'm just tracing now with my marker over the drawn stuff. Right, now that I've done that side, what I do is, and actually I probably want to trace down here too, just to show where the bottom is, because it's a little bit different. Alright, but now that I've done that, I'm going to fold it in half, exactly where I want what I want the crown to be like in the middle and everything. So there it is, folded in half. Now I'm just tracing over this part too, and this is just so it will be even on both sides. I also did this on the Trident for Ursula, if you're interested in watching that, if you need ideas. Alright, so now when I pull it all out, there's my Ursula crown. And I also measured my head to see how wide I wanted it to be. So I measured it from like right up here down to about right here. Just above my ears, not behind my ears, because that's not what it's like on the picture. And now I can just go ahead and cut this out, and then I will cut it out on the cardboard underneath after I trace it. So I ended up making it a tiny bit longer, just because I looked at the picture and I thought it needed that. And now I just have gone ahead and cut it all out, and you can see it needs a little extra trimming, so I'm just going to use my scissors on that part to make it a little bit more direct. A little bit, and there's a couple places that I missed, so I'm just going to go on those. But I'm just trimming, making sure it's exactly how I want it at this point. And then to finish it off, I took away the flatness of the bottom right here, and you can see I kind of put a little curve in it. And as I was doing it, to make it even on the side, I just folded it over onto the rest of the cardboard and kind of cut from there. And so that is what I did to be able to make it kind of fit a little bit better on my head. And you can see what I've done with this crown right here is I just spray painted the cardboard white so that the gold would stand out a little bit more. So the solution I've come up with for putting this crown on my head, I actually just had a few little tiaras sitting around that I had found places, and like some of the diamonds are missing, or like some of the wires the metal has popped off in areas. So what I've just done is I've built up over the metal a layer of hot glue, and that's just to give it a little bit of a better place to stick to. So now I am going to take my crown and put another layer over the top of it. I mean, you really don't have to do 2 layers. I guess I was just, trying things out. But I'm just putting another layer of glue over this previous layer. Just doing a little bit at a time. Now that I've done that, I just need to put it exactly in the middle here of my crown that I've already got ready. I'm holding it right where it needs to be, so it's not going to be falling off or going in weird places. And basically I'm just going to do this slowly. It's nice because you can it's kind of bending, so I could do this next section up to here, glue it, this next section, glue it. Right now I'm just letting this one part dry, and then I'll move on to the next. How do you like it? So this is how it turned out. I really like having the curve right here on the top. I think that helps just to make it so it fits my head a little bit better. And then just to show, don't be stingy with the glue. I think that's what's most important on here. That's what makes it really sturdy. Is I just filled in all these little gaps. You can see the entire bottom is just filled with glue. Even when it was like there's a big gap between the glue and the crown, between the outside of the crown and the metal part. Just fill it up with glue, don't be stingy, and it will be really sturdy. And this is really sturdy right now. Like, I could throw it around probably, but I don't want to. Because it looks so pretty. So anyways, and then it just fits really close to the front of my head. And you just push these down. And I know that there's a lot of other ways you can do it. One is to get some of these comb looking things at the store. I know they have just where you push them up and put them down in your hair. You can just get some of those if you want, and some wire to sturdy this up in the round shape that you like. Or just glue those combs on and then use them in the exact same way. So either way, you're going to need something to sturdy it up, to make it go in that round shape if you can. And then glue it on really tight, and it should hold still pretty good for you. If you liked making this with me, watching me make this, it was really easy, and you can make it in a lot of different ways. There's lots of variations on it, but this one worked out for me. So go ahead and comment and subscribe to my channel, and tell me if you liked it or not.